EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Willis rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Willis out of the gun. That's complete to Traylon Burks. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Running left, it's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 2nd down, here's the option. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Colts at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle with Booker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Running again, and again it's Booker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ready, set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to...
Into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. Hey.
Looking to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This one is Slayton over the middle. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and 2. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Seven yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry running right, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. First and 10, it's Willis. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Willis. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. 3rd down, it's Willis. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Flynn. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. On the ball. 52, blue.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
41 the mark, 41 the mark. Check, 41. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, it's Willis. And he's got his big tight end here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right
through. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch 18. 18's the mark.
They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off the RPO, he completes it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. He takes this for 3 to the 29. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. A give, running right, it's Booker. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 23.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Booker on the counter. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll look to run with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Powers through him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, it's Zimmerman, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Inside handoff, Henry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Willis.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They'll give Henry another shot. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Willis, 4th down here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Titans, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts,